She needs to come forward and explain that to everybody. I like Pam. I mean, I think she's done a good job. We need the DOJ focusing on the major priorities, so let's get this thing resolved.
Jeffrey Epstein was about to go to court and all evidence was going to be presented. Why did he get busted initially if there's nothing there? This is what I mean. And there's what I'm calling the corruption party in our government that's trying hard to really hide this information, keep this information under the rug and away from the American people. We have to do something to show that we're fighting against the corruption party.
Should release whatever documents she thinks are credible concerning the late businessman and convicted sexual predator Jeffrey Epstein. It's his latest comment in the ongoing controversy that has split many of the president's supporters. Meanwhile, there is new pressure tonight on Attorney General Pam Bondi from an unlikely spot, the top Republican in the House, the Speaker. Correspondent David Spahn has the story for us tonight. Good evening, David. I mean, this story does not go away here.
It's really not right now, at least, Brett. And Attorney General Pam Bondi is breaking her silence on this Epstein matter following a week of intense blowback from the MAGA base. She says, though, she's staying put despite calls for her to go.
I'm going to be here for as long as the president wants me here, and I believe he's made that crystal clear. It's 4 years, well, 3.5 now, right? On anything else?
Bondi, at an unrelated event on fentanyl today, declined to expand on the reported fracture in her relationship with Deputy FBI Director Dan Bongino, who threatened last week to quit over the DOJ's closure of the Epstein case with a 2-page memo.
I'm not going to discuss personnel matters. I think we all are committed to working together now to make America safe again, and that's what we're doing.
House Speaker Mike Johnson pushing Bondi to do a little bit more, though. Watch.
And listen, before I hear anything from these far leftists, the Democrats, oh my God, the MAGA, oh, all the Trump supporters, oh, they're all turning on Trump now. No, we're not turning on Trump. We're questioning the Trump administration and saying, hey, you guys need to be transparent like you guys said you would. This is not a bad thing to say. We the people can say, hey, government, you guys made these promises during your campaign to be the president. We now elected you to become the president. Now we are demanding that you be transparent just like you said. You don't hear this on the Democratic left side. Where was the Democrats and all the whining leftists during the Biden administration when there was cocaine found in the White House? Nobody cared to question whose it was. The mental capacity of Joe Biden, not knowing who the hell he was or where he was or falling asleep at meetings with world leaders, nobody on the left questioned it. Nobody questioned, oh, maybe we should reevaluate or have Joe Biden, our president, take a cognitive test to see if he's even competent to be the president of the United States. This is the difference between the Democrats and the Republicans. The Democrats like to bitch and whine about everything and then point fingers at the Republicans. The Republicans always are the ones that ask questions and say, hey, we need to figure out this, and why. We need to come to a solution. We need to come to the table and talk about this. The Democrats never want to sit down and talk. They want to point fingers, whine and complain, and then get pieces of the truth of what's out there and then flip it in a way where they could just lie. This has been going on for decades, and history is even proving it. And there are still people to this day that want to believe this crap.
She needs to come forward and explain that to everybody. I like Pam. I mean, I think she's done a good job. We need the DOJ focusing on the major priorities, so let's get this thing resolved.
Well, today, President Trump, who's been tamping down the Epstein story and endorsing Pam Bondi, gave her some new latitude.
The Attorney General's handled that very well. She's really done a very good job. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release.
However, Jeffrey Epstein's former lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, says it may not be up to Bondi.
Many of the things that are being suppressed by 2 judges in Manhattan, and they're doing it largely to protect the alleged accusers who are, in the view of the judges, victims. Pam Bondi and the Justice Department and Donald Trump are not responsible for that.
Part of the reason Ghislaine Maxwell, former girlfriend and associate to Jeffrey Epstein, is appealing her conviction to the U.S. Supreme Court. But Brett, the DOJ is asking the Supreme Court to deny Maxwell's review of the case and leave her in prison, where she's serving a 20-year sentence for conspiring with Epstein in his abuse of underage girls. Brett?
But what's interesting is if Dershowitz is right, and it seems like he is pretty knowledgeable on this and has been a part of some of these cases, you wonder why the Attorney General is not saying all of that publicly, or the communication strategy here.
It's something that Dershowitz, yes, says it's up to two different judges. President Trump today, for the first time, we've heard him say that she has some more latitude to give out some more information. So we're going to see if she does provide some more information.
We'll track it all here. David, thank you.
This is why the American people want to find out what's going on with these Epstein files. What's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison. Why is she in prison if there's nothing there with Epstein? Why is she in prison for 20 years? She's on a sentence for 20 years. Jeffrey Epstein was about to go to court, and all evidence was going to be presented. Why did he get busted initially if there's nothing there? This is what I mean. And there's what I'm calling the corruption party in our government that's trying hard to really hide this information, keep this information under the rug and away from the American people, the truth. And we the people, and even people in political positions that really need and want this information to go out, to be fully transparent to the American people, need to keep pressing on the corruption party. Keep pressing them until they get exposed. And I have already offered my opinion on peacefully protesting, going to the White House and demanding the truth from our government. Everybody, whoever, I know they've been saying, oh, it's not Trump, it's not Pam Bondi, it's above them. Well, we need to do something. We have to do something to show that we're fighting against the corruption party. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Till next time, peace out, everybody.